The next piece of news has become a source of embarrassment for the U.S. government. The shutdown, which sent hundreds of thousands of non-essential federal employees home, included staff that ran memorial sites. On Tuesday, the public was turned away from popular landmarks and memorials, but that didn't stop a group of about 90 visiting veterans from Mississippi. The group was traveling on an honor flight, which is a program that flies veterans free to see memorials. According to the Washington Post, a group of these elderly veterans, some of which were in wheelchairs, were initially disappointed when they arrived to see metal barricades announcing that the World War II memorial on the National Mall was closed because of the federal government shutdown. But the barricades were moved, by whom, it was not clear, and the veterans went through a gap into the memorial. Many veterans expressed anger at the closed memorial. In the Washington Post, an 88-year-old veteran pondered, why would they close something like this? I think we ought to take them all and send them home and get a new group if they can't work together. Well, good news for veterans. NBC reports that as of Wednesday, hundreds of veterans are now granted access to the World War II memorial. But the memorial still remains closed to the general public. Let's hear what the Chinese Weibo community has to say on this issue.
It's so nice to see the local managers could put the veterans' care before protocols. Nice work. Where are the police? Are they resting? I'm curious to know what they will do when they face these veterans. Can they arrest them? Don't praise this too much. I think the reason the local managers didn't try to stop the veterans was because they weren't willing to fight these men who have fought in real battles. And by the way, could they stop these veterans? I'm not so sure. To be honest, I don't think this is a big deal. What I'm concerned about is when the government shutdown begins. The subsidies given to those veterans would also be delayed. Many disabled veterans rely on the subsidies. How will the government deal with this? If this works, then could Chinese people break into the National Zoo and visit the big pandas? We're also caring about our national treasures' lives since the U.S. government has closed. I think this should be considered reasonable too.
The scene of veterans storming the memorial on Tuesday sparked immediate anger among those in the military. But American veterans have had to face an ongoing battle at home, and that's with access to benefits they were promised to earn after serving the country. An article in The Atlantic provides these figures. Over the past 4 years, the number of injured veterans waiting for more than a year on a decision by the VA, or Department of Veterans Affairs, on their disability claims increased by 2,000%. Many widows or widowers of veterans who have lost their lives have also seen their request for financial support become backlogged. Tens of thousands of young veterans who were promised new education benefits also experienced excessive delays in payments getting into schools. Some see these delayed payments as insulting and the result of bureaucratic failures. The article muses why potential new recruits would voluntarily put their health and livelihoods and lives in the hands of the government bureaucracies that often let veterans fall through the cracks.